video. Back again with my boy, in person this time.
Yep.
Brandon. Guys, we're coming with you guys with a new fragrance. You guys already probably saw it in the thumbnail, know which one this one is. But this is going to be another unboxing, first impressions, and update video, guys. This one's been getting a lot of talk in the community lately. Just because I guess some of the notes and people already liked the previous version.
Okay.
I'm sure they had a couple of other ones, but the EDP, the parfum that came in the all black bottle. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Privé or Private, mm-hmm. that's whenever I start really Private Reserve is whenever I start really paying attention because CH Men Privé was probably one of my favorite Privés.
That one was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then you have all the Armanis. That's a Privé line. So Privé usually has a pretty, it's kind of a cool word they use, and it usually doesn't let down. So, but yeah. So this fragrance is from the house of Givenchey, and it is called Gentleman Private Reserve or Reserve Privé. And here is this is like an outer shell here, and I'm not going to show you the back of the box because I have a picture of the bottle. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is a little sleeve. So, Gentleman Private Reserve from the house of Givenchy is a men's amber vanilla fragrance released in 2022. I don't know the nose behind this fragrance. It is, I believe it's an eau de parfum concentration. It does say, eau de parfum right there. If you guys are familiar with the line, this does pretty much resemble. I mean, I do like this. It's like a dark brown, I think. It looks like maybe not. It's like a dark black, but this is black here. It looks like a dark brown with some gold lettering. Not a lot going on with this box. We do have the Givenchy logo embossed here, or whatever you want to call it, engraved, or however you want to say it, inside the box there. So let me get this plastic off, and I'll show you guys the bottle. All right, guys, so here's the bottle for Gentleman Private Reserve or Reserve Privé, as I was just corrected before the shot here. This is a gorgeous bottle. Now, I'm noticing here that I think, is that offset there?
Yeah.
So the Givenchy, I did like this, but look at that. It's like offset. Maybe it's like a defective product or something.
It's probably just a sticker or something.
But this is a gorgeous bottle. It's like black here. Almost resembles like a whiskey bottle, right? Mm-hmm. There is whiskey in the notes, so that's pretty cool. But it's black here and it comes down. Is that called gradient, right?
Ombre.
Ombre. Okay, it fades down. It's like a light brown here. Black cap here that has the Givenchy insignia there. Black atomizer. Good looking bottle from the house of Givenchy. Brandon, if you like to tell these fine folks the notes.
Sure. All right, guys, on this one in the top, we have bergamot. In the mid, iris and chestnut. And in the base, whiskey, amber, and woody notes. Okay. Now,
I will say that I did kind of fact check, if you will, the notes on some other websites, and one of them was accurate. But the other one, they added Scotch whiskey to the top.
Okay.
And they added two different kinds of iris. Iris concrete, which I don't know what that is, and then just regular iris. And in the base, they added, I guess they specified the woodsy notes, which was cedar and vetiver, if you want to consider vetiver a woodsy note. Mm-hmm. And then patchouli, which patchouli is a pretty big note.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised they let that out in Fragranica's version. So
Fragrantica, I feel like, is kind of lax with the notes.
Yeah.
It's not always full.
Well, Parfumo.net, I believe, was the one that I got these from. And I also go to perfumemaster.com, and those matched up with the Fragrantica. So
okay. Did you check the website?
No, I actually should probably go to the website first, honestly, but sometimes they'll do the same thing. So yeah, so I do have quite a bit of experience with the house of Givenchy. I do like I mentioned before, the parfum version, which came in the all black bottle that had the iris note. Everyone has iris. I think it has like some incense, and I didn't like it because I like it a lot, but I didn't love it because it had some waxiness to it, which I think was from the Tolu Balsam or something like that. But overall, it was a decent scent. It kind of reminded everyone of DHI.
Yeah.
And had that lipstick iris thing going for it. So it's a nice fragrance. So if that has anything with this, oh man, I'm really excited to try it. But yeah, and I still actually own Gentleman Absolute, which is like cinnamon and it's like super woody and sweet.
It's one with the red letters on it, right?
Yeah, the red letter. So if you guys haven't tried that one, get your nose on that one as well. All right, guys, as always, I will give Brandon the honors of getting the first spray. I will keep my nose over here so I don't get any previews, but really looking forward to trying this fragrance, seeing what this one's all about. Whew. Okay, there we go. Don't say anything yet. Just keep your first impression to yourself. Okay, definitely getting the iris.
Yeah, heavy iris.
I mean, that is prominent. So, I mean, again, the 2 irises in the other set of notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super lipsticky, makeup bag, whatever you want to call it, which I don't mind at all. This kind of iris reminds me more of Dior Homme.
Okay, yeah, I think so too.
This has more of that really sharp lipstick scent to it. I guess I'm getting the chestnut. I failed to mention that in the Parfumo.net they added benzoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So that's kind of a sweetness, like vanilla type.
Creamy vanilla, yeah. I don't get any whiskey.
Okay.
It says it's in the base, for Granica it says it's in the base. Parfumo says it's in the top, so that's a little interesting. But I don't smell any whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really getting all iris.
Irish, a little woody.
Some sweetness, woody.
It does kind of smell like DHI.
Yeah, it's like dark and smoky. Yeah, I mean, right now it's not super complex. Kind of just what we just said is what you're getting, and it's only been 30 seconds. But
it's really interesting to me that there's these designer houses that are kind of copying the Dior Homme line. You know, Valentino did it.
And now that
what is it, like 5-6 years after Dior Homme came out, and then this is 10 years after DHI came out.
And
no, more than that.
If you think about it, this kind of does look like the DHI bottle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like because they have a black cap and they have like this color bottle. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, DHI came out in 2008, so that's like almost 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And
the closest thing to come to that was Valentino.
The
Intense, I believe. Yeah. And that one's actually pretty good too.
See, I thought that one was way more on the vanilla side than DHI.
Okay.
But it was close, I agree.
Yeah, I would say...
This is kind of losing the DHI smell now.
Yeah, I would say this is in between those two. Like, it's going to be DHI, and then this one, when it comes to that sharp intensity, this one, and then the iris intensity, I mean, and then it goes to that Valentino Uomo. That's what I'm getting right now, anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's getting super close to the skin, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it's fading real fast.
Yeah, and for an eau de parfum and for having Privé, I mean, I guess the CH Men Privé didn't last very long either, even though that was a fantastic fragrance. The way it smelled anyway was just awesome. Yeah, the woody notes are popping out more for me.
Yeah, it's getting more woody, yeah, and the amber, yeah.
There's no balsam in this, but I'm getting a little bit of the waxiness, but it's not a lot. Not nearly as much as the other one. I will say that the Parfum version right now, just to my memory, it's stronger than this one off the top.
Yeah, it's really fading fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But right now the composition it smells good. I mean, it's not, but we are immediately comparing this one to DHI and just any of those iris sort of sweet. This has amber in it, so it might change the game a little bit.
There's so many iris men's designer fragrances; they just kind of just like fall into that bucket now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I do like DHI better than this. I own that, so.
And for a parfum and for the price you're paying, I really want this one to last longer. But
it smells good right off the top too.
Yeah, yeah, it smells fantastic off the top. But we'll see. Maybe I'll turn it into something you can wear like in the summer.
That's the thing now, though. There's so many fragrances that come out, and there's niche, and there's all these designers that come out every month. Like, and if it doesn't last long, people won't even give it any time of day.
Yep.
So
I mean, why do you want to pay niche prices if it's going to have designer performance? Yeah. But time will tell. We'll see. I wore this fragrance. Not tonight. I'm wearing something else. I'm wearing Ventus. What's your scent of the day?
I just took a shower, so I haven't put anything on yet.
Okay. Well, that'll be yet to be determined. But I'll wear this fragrance tomorrow and a few days after that. And you guys update shortly. Talk to you then. What's up, guys? Just want to bring you guys a quick update on the Givenchy Private Reserve. Without going too much into the first half of the video. I liked this fragrance, but I did not love it. I will tell you guys why. I liked the opening. We discussed that. The opening had that really nice, strong iris note in there. It did remind me a lot of Dior Homme Intense. This is the newer bottle. And it also reminded me of Valentino Uomo Intense. I will say that the opening was fine. Nice and powdery and rooty. Sweet and sexy. I will say I got the chestnut after maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I got it, that gave it a bit of a sweet smokiness. Sort of reminded me a little bit of, I I think it's Stronger With You. I want to say Stronger With You had a chestnut note in it that sort of reminded me of that. It's like a kind of a nutty, semi-sweet type of thing with it. I could be wrong about that, but I want to say that was the fragrance I was thinking of. But I know that I've tried chestnut and other fragrances before. But yeah, I mean, you kind of get the bergamot in there, but not really. It really is all iris, some chestnut. Sadly, I didn't get a lot of the whiskey. I was really hoping this would be a lot boozier. I got a little bit of the amber in the dry down and some woody notes, but overall, you get a lot of iris. You get some of that chestnut, and you get like some waxy sort of, just some waxy notes in there. I'm not really sure like where that comes from. This one does remind me of the previous the Parfum, the one that came in the all black bottle. This does smell like that with more iris on top, and I think this one's less sweet. Sadly, it wasn't boozy like I was hoping. I really was hoping that this fragrance is going to be boozy. Like I don't know how to really explain it, but this isn't boozy. It's not a boozy vanilla. There's no there is benzoin. I mean, we talked about that in the first half. It's not in the notes on Fragrantica, but there is some sweetness in here, whether it's from the chestnut or maybe they did add some benzoin or something. But yeah, this fragrance is underwhelming. It was okay, but it wasn't the greatest thing. Longevity I got with this fragrance was 8 hours, so that was good, right? I did get a full work day out of this fragrance, and whenever I could, the next morning, whenever when we took the first half of the video, the next day I could still smell it on my hand, and I washed my hands a couple of times that evening, and I was still able to smell it on my hand. The projection, now there, it's a bit underwhelming. For an eau de parfum, it is below average, or just slightly below average, really. This wasn't a beast by any means. It wasn't really jumping off my skin. And we referenced that in the first half of the video. It was sort of light. Like it was strong. Don't get me wrong. It was sweet. It was thick. It was heavy in the first couple of minutes. But after that, it died down a lot for what this fragrance was supposed to be, or at least what we thought we were supposed to get from this fragrance. It really did die down quite a bit. The seasons for this fragrance, if you guys haven't guessed already, it's going to be fall and winter. Cooler months of the year, so fall, winter, early spring, anything with, just cooler weather. The occasions for this fragrance are going to be evening events. It is a dark fragrance. It's heavy, it's thick, it's sweet, slightly smoky, like I mentioned. So it's going to be good for date night. Evening occasions, anything where you're out wearing a suit and tie. This is a gentlemanly fragrance. It is called Gentleman, I'm not going to take any points away from that. This is a very sexy fragrance. I think your date will like this. It's not going to be jumping off your skin, so it's not going to really offend anyone super close to you or anything like that. Unfortunately, it's not going to be strong enough for the club, in my opinion. And, I think this should be safe for work, even though it's more of a night fragrance. I think you can probably wear this one to work. Casually, definitely not. I don't think. That's just my opinion for that one. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say 25 and up. Maybe 30 and up to be safe, but I'll just say 25 and up. I think they can easily afford this fragrance, 25 and up. When you're a little bit younger than that, probably won't have the funds to really afford this one. I think it was $130, 125, something like that after tax. I'm sure it will go down after a while, but right now it's still slightly expensive. But overall, yeah, guys, like I said, I like this fragrance. I don't think it's worth the hype, though, honestly. I think they sort of whiffed on this one. I think they could have done way better with this fragrance, with this bottle, with the note composition there. I mean, you had Scotch whiskey or whiskey, and you had amber, woody notes, the iris. It just sounded a lot better than what it was. Honestly, I was a bit underwhelmed. The projection was a bit of a letdown as well, really. I wish it was boozier. I wish maybe the woody notes stood out more, because all you get literally is a lot of iris. In the dry down, I mentioned this does remind me a little bit of like Bentley for Men. I believe that's the one. I don't think it was the Intense. It could have been, but so it has like that waxy sort of dry down, which I wasn't a big fan of with that fragrance. Overall, this fragrance is just underwhelming. Like I said, they just, I feel like they left a lot to be desired with this fragrance. It smells nice, but honestly, I think I like DHI better than this one. I think I like Valentino Uomo better than this one. And honestly, I do think I like the Parfum version, the one in the all black bottle that I keep referencing that I don't have for some reason. I like that one better than this one too. But I will say the iris note in this fragrance is better, like in the opening. It's very sharp. It's very cosmetic, very lipsticky. So if you like that opening note in these two fragrances and the parfum that I mentioned, you're gonna like the opening in this one. And who knows, maybe you'll like this fragrance. I think it's worth a try. I don't think it's worth a blind buy, especially not right now with the price, but it's worth a try. But again, I do think they could have done way better with just the presentation. How, like I'm saying, they could have done with a better composition with the way it looks. I love this bottle. It's my favorite bottle so far. I love the note breakdown. It just, to my nose, I was expecting niche, right? Something completely different. But what I got was a little to be, because I did see it had iris, so I was really happy about that. But other than that, it kind of falls flat to me and my liking. But guys, if you tried Private Reserve from the house of Givenchey, if you have, let me know your thoughts on this fragrance down in the comments below, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Am I alone? Am I crazy for saying that? But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and fragrance related content just like this. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There you guys will find fragrance related photos and future contest winners. And guys, please, as always, please be safe out there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you then.